wild up in here with Tallie Brinson, Abbie Knights, and Ben Brown on the Tab Podcast Show.
Take that.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to our very first episode of the Tab Show with myself, Abbie Knights, Tallie Brinson, and Benny B. What's happening, y'all?
Yo! It's
Hey.
been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Sorry, y'all gonna get a lot of music out of me.
Change, baby. We want change. We need change in this life with these
Yep.
guys. These girls acting like they act. You don't know how they acting right now, Tallie, because you married.
Yeah, they acting bad out there, and I don't want none parts of it.
Yeah, it is not what it's cracked up to be. It's terrible. But all that being said, we're excited to be sharing our new family with everybody. For those of you
Yeah.
out there, you're in for a wild ride. It's going to be a little bit of everything, ups and downs, some funny moments, maybe some tears, but a lot of wild ones for sure.
We want you to have a tabulous time with us.
Taptastic.
That part, yeah, we love that.
Gonna
So
be a
today today is going to be all about purpose. I think so many of us get wrapped up in the day to day. We're going through the motions, but how often do people really stop to think about what the motivation is that drives them to wake up every day? So what does that look like for each one of you?
I'll spark it off. I'm the ace dog. I'm normally at the front of the line. I bat number one in the lineup of probably about 9 out of the 10 teams I play for. I'm a baseball player, so yeah. So kicking it off, I like to give backstory. Life is about story, right?
Come on, let's smoke that one goal. Let's do it.
Yeah. So purpose. You know what purpose means to me. That's funny. Hey, we're gonna have a lot of that. We are in life. Life is happening, and we just make life a part of entertainment. So
Of all times, right? Of all times.
of all times, hey, she like, yo, gotta have it. So why Ben is doing one of the most noble things that a man could do is caring for his mother. So it's funny, but it's also very righteous. So more power to Benny B. But yeah, purpose. It's to me it's important to understand that you don't want to get so caught up in what the details of your purpose is, because your purpose changes as your life evolves. But it is important to have a purpose. That purpose gives you drive, it gives you direction, and the last thing you want to do is be aimlessly just floating through life, because then you're at the whims of wherever the wind blows you. And that's not always a bad thing, but at times you need to have a purpose, so that I got like a motorcycle or something driving by. I'm a filmmaker, so every time I hear a car or plane or something like that, I stop. But yeah, you want to have some direction with your purpose, and it has brought me to a lot of interesting and successful places. So, have a purpose, let it guide you. It's okay if you're in the phase of trying to figure out what that purpose is in the moment, because we don't always know. But when you don't know, your purpose is to figure out what your purpose is for the time being. So that's my spiel.
Yeah, they always say that you have to have your why to determine your drive. So I think that that's always a really interesting point, because I think nobody really thinks about it too often. What about you, Benny B?
I think purpose is finding, always shifts because we don't know. But the space I'm in with purpose right now is really is finding your talent, right? Or your gift. And I feel like when you find your gift, that's your purpose, to find out what your inner superpower is.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you find your inner superpower, that's your purpose in life. And then you share your gift and you inspire. You get more energy from finding that purpose and that gift, and you give it to other people. And I just feel like that's what it is. I think people feel like it's a lot of other things, but personally, I think it's finding your superpower, because I know when I'm creative, when I'm creating, I'm at my happiest. And then when I find people that share my gift or love the gift that I give, I find that a lot of people, even if it isn't their gift, if it's something that they like, they gravitate it, and it's rewarding for them. I think that's why people go to theater. That's why people go to restaurants. That's why people like certain hotels, because the architecture, the culinary, the dance or the acting or whatever it is, photography, graphics, whatever it is, those things are entertaining and pleasing to people because people found their gifts. They went, they put it out, and people, that's where people relax, when they find that pleasure and reward that someone else has in their gift. So it's rewarding to them, because I think a lot of people don't search that way. I think
Yeah.
people feel their purpose is giving people whatever it is. It's giving yourself the gift to come out, to be a part of the world, and people receiving it, and it's a relief. And that's just
Yeah.
what I feel like, purpose is finding your
I
gift.
like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's I couldn't agree more with everything that you both said. Me personally, I'm trying to rediscover what purpose looks like in my life. For everybody else that's listening in right now, we're all about motivation. So that's kind of the foundation to our group. You'll hear a lot of that throughout our shows. But it's the first show today, and we about to switch gears a little bit. Ben, let's talk about let's talk about something that I've been dying to talk about with you on here. The hot box.
The hot box.
Yeah, I said the hot box.
Hot. Super hot.
We need Foxy Brown.
Please tell the people. We need to give them the backstory. Let's
Go
take
on,
them by
give
the
the
ham. Let's take them for a walk
Yeah, y'all got to bring me
on
up
the
to
journey.
speed. What's up?
Yeah.
Because I have an idea of what the hot
Take
hot
that.
box is. It
It's
might
super
not be
hot.
what y'all think it is.
Just not. Good old Benny B here was on an adventure and began exploring. And as he began to explore,
Mhm.
he discovered, a not so pleasant scent or aroma.
So we all men,
Oh.
they test the box, right? And I happened to test the box one day, and
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting to get to the box. So I got to the
Mm-hmm.
box, tested the box, and I didn't get it close enough to realize what the box smelled like before I smelled the box. And
So it was like Pandora's box.
no, it was more like a garbage box, like garbage truck. Dumped all the garbage out on a hot sunny day on the pavement. Sun blazed it, and yeah.
Hot garbage? Hot garbage B?
And it was scary because I never smelled that before. And all I was thinking was like, you need to go to the hospital. Like, how do you smell this? How do you smell this?
Where's my mask?
How do you smell? There's like, you don't smell this and think you need some help. And I was nervous because I was like, I can't stick it.
Hot garbage.
So what happened was I was actually visiting my hometown,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately, and
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of smelling this stench, clothes hasn't came off yet, but you slip it under the. And I slipped my finger down, and I smelt it on, and my hands didn't even come above her waist, and I could smell it. And I said, you know what? I gotta go. And she said, what do you mean you gotta go? I was like, I gotta go. I forgot that I had to do something for my grandmother. And she says, right now? You gotta go right now? I said, I do. And I'm pretty, open and direct. I could not tell her, because if she didn't know her box smelled like that, who am I to tell you your box
Then that
smells?
was the big problem. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And there is no insensitivity to
Incense to incense. That's what she
in
needed. But anyways, go ahead. incense for the coochie. Coochie incense. Yo, we should make coochie incense by Tab.
Coochie sense.
Coochie sense. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Tab.
we'll take that out because we don't want nobody to steal our idea.
Coochie
But yeah, I
sense.
mean, we're not insensitive to understanding that women typically have a lot going on, a lot more than the males do. Males, you have no excuse for your
Your
junk to
balls be
stink
stinking.
because it's much easier than what a woman has to deal with. You know, you talk about pH balance and sweat and things like that. But Ben, I've been there. And
Oh,
yes, there's a difference. And this was in the past. Well,
Wait, you been
but
there
there's a
too?
yeah, the hot box.
stank
The
box.
hot box. Yeah, yeah.
Stank box.
And yeah, it's a
Mm-mm.
no-go. It's a no-go because you can tell when it's like, oh, okay, this is explainable, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
versus what
Just a hot
is
day.
that?
It was just a hot day. You got a little
Hot
you know,
day,
you
a
know
little
that. You know
athleticism, you know. But yeah, when the box is hot, the box is hot.
booty and
Yeah.
trash together. That's what it smells like. Booty and trash. Like
Damn.
dirty booty. Dirty
Like
booty and trash.
like Seatown,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Springfield, Massachusetts, Seatown, no, what was that, Holyoke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is where the popo at? Are they in, is that me?
I come to get that
That's
hot,
me.
that trash box.
That's me.
what they call that, fellas, is actually BV. Most likely, I would hope,
Oh.
unless she had a more serious situation. And
So explain
for that,
what
they can
BV
prescribe
is to people that don't know
antibiotics.
what BV is. Explain what that is. What is that? Where does it
Ba-
come from?
Bacterial vaginosis. Would you guys like the Google breakdown for it?
Yes,
I
please.
can provide that for you. We can make this like an actual learning lesson. Is this what we're doing today?
We're going to
Yeah.
Mandalore.
I'm vaguely familiar with BV,
We're going
just
to
because
Mandalore.
TikTok and the internet teaches everything, and I'm an avid diver of info. So
Okay, so for those of you out there that are not aware of exactly what BV is, it's bacterial overgrowth in the vagine. It tends to affect women of childbearing age. Activities that change the balance of bacteria in the vagine, such as sexual intercourse, frequent douching, things of that nature, can increase a person's risk of getting that or having multiple partners.
I think mine was the latter.
Okay. Wow. I just want to know though. So how do you have that moment? Like, how do you play off that facial expression once you kind of get the aroma? Once it hits your nose?
So when it hits your nose, you don't look at them. You're like at their neck. So you're trying to get that scent. So whatever face that you make, if it's a bad one, it's not seen because it's gonna come out. I'm a very So you're like, you take that hand, right? You're you might be kissing their neck or something. And you wrap that hand around close enough that you could smell it, and then you bring
Wait,
it
so
back.
the other hand is what you're smelling?
Interesting.
Yeah, you bring.
No,
so-
he this is the hand. This is the same hand. So he does a 360 wrappage,
Wait,
makes
so he
her feel the
dips,
full embrace.
dips then wraps?
Yeah, and then
Dip,
look, if you
then
don't
slip.
get the smell, when you wrap around her, when you bringing
When
it
you
back,
come back.
there it is.
Oh,
That's it.
this is a thing?
Oh, most definitely.
That's one
Or
method.
sometimes you just,
Yeah.
but I'm more clever with it because if I got to make the dash,
You don't
you
want it
not
to be
gonna make
obvious.
the dash because I smelled my finger.
Okay, wait, but you don't want it to be obvious, but then
No, because if it stink, I don't need to tell you it stink. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. So it doesn't matter. Like, it's not to help her. If you don't smell your rotten coochie and know that it's rotten, who am I to tell you it's rotten?
That's a problem. Yeah.
I don't have to tell you it's rotten. I just won't come back. I'm not coming back.
So you
But
you
what
wouldn't
if
hit
what
that?
if what if
So
you
if it's
really
doing that,
love her,
it's
B?
draws.
What if
If
you
it's doing that,
really
it's draws, you come
Oh.
love
back.
her?
What he said?
If a dude had doo-doo in his drawers, would you come back?
No.
Do you got to tell
What
him
if
that he
he?
had doo-doo in his
What
underwear?
if he just had Taco Tuesday? What if it was just? What if it was just one of them
Okay,
days?
so you talking doo-doo like skid marks? Or you talking
Skid
like
marks.
full on?
No, skid marks.
Yeah, that's just gross.
Hey, skid marks happen.
So maybe skid marks are more acceptable when you know this is not a regular thing and y'all already together. But skid marks in the beginning, it's not acceptable.
Pump the brakes.
No
Skirt.
sliding. It's no
Yeah.
sliding.
How did we get here?
We're talking about this
Purpose.
This house smell like doo-doo.
Purpose.
It smelled like
Purpose.
The purpose was to discover the rotten trash, apparently.
the rotten booty trash in your coochie.
I was gonna say that part of purpose is to know thyself. Amongst it all is to know thyself, and I guess that is pertinent because know thyself. If
You
you,
gotta know your stuff, Sting.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just curious, though.
I do ball checks throughout the day. You
frequent.
and you sniff. You don't play with it. You want to
Damn,
know
Ben, you had a whole full serving, bro. Like 4 fingers.
they're mine. They are mine. And if I want
whole
anybody's face
4.
down there, if I want anyone's face down there, I need to be in my own face.
Yeah. See, when you're in tune, you can feel I already know. When,
I'm in tune.
Yeah,
I'm in tune, but I'm still going to do the self check, brother. I can't be. That's ego when you don't self check. Now you can know that day. I think I'm ranked, but you still got to self check, bro.
But you know what? Part of that is because the draws that dudes wear is too tight. I'll be honest.
And material.
I'll be honest. I'm 99.9% Commando Joe. I'm Commando right now, feeling good and free. Because you're not supposed to be constricting your joint. You not have to have. You got to. If everything is cupped up, that's where the must. That's where the must builds. You know what I'm saying? And
must build. I got.
That's where the must build. And it's all about circulation. You got to let them things hang. You got to let it circulate. And a lot of things
up too many times to be Commando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So don't ever let me
zipper.
Don't ever let me. So if you offer me like, hey, you want to say, oh, I need some shorts. Yeah, where am I? And I turn you down. It's not personal. I don't want to be commando. Yeah, I don't want to be commando in your stuff or whatever. Aaliyah gets on me a lot because sometimes it'd be a peep show down there or whatever. But I'm cognizant. I try to make sure the curtains are closed or whatever for the most part.
So you go commando to the gym too?
Hell yeah. But what happens is you wear I wear the shorts with the underlining.
I was waiting for you to clean that up a little bit.
And I ain't gonna be in there with no 5-inch inseams on either. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a different type of workout.
So, have you always been Commando, or is this
Nope.
new Commando?
Nah, this was after I pledged Q's mainly. After after that, I was like, you know what? This is a very convenient way because I went to school at Florida A&M University. Go Rattlers. In Tallahassee. It's a very humid environment. And you literally got to walk around with a sweat towel all day. Even the people who don't sweat. I'm not a big perspirer. So even me, I used to sweat. And I used to just be like, damn, this is just horrible. There's no way that you're going to, think that you about to, sneak one in. You got to take a shower before you do anything that's supposed to have any type of freshness to it, because you will not be fresh at all. You won't. You just won't. It's just too hot for that.
Right? Anything.
Say it again. Say it again.
Freshness or anything that's freshness or friction. You want to make sure you have a shower.
Freshness or friction. You got to be ready. But then after I pledged Q's, sometimes, it's just we got the fatigues on or the jeans or the shorts, and you just like throw them on, whatever, the brothers be up. And then after a while, I was like, yo, this is very convenient. I don't have the must. I see less need to, do the fresh check. And then it just feels better. I can feel them breathing. You know what I'm saying? It's not all cuffed up. I
But
bet y'all didn't think that the Tab podcast was going to go here, but we came out the block.
it
Hot.
did.
The hot
And for the
box.
brothers that don't know, no, I don't. I chat, but I'm pretty fresh. But I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I drink a lot of water, and I think a lot of people don't drink water. They drink drinks, they drink liquor, they drink beer, they drink all of that stuff is in your pores.
Yo,
So
shout out to Path Water, by the way. I love Path Water. Their water is really good water, and I like their bottles. So
the bottles
drink
are
more
awesome.
Path Water.
They're good for the earth.
But yeah, you're right. People don't drink enough water. I was one of those people, and I learned like, yo, a lot of the health issues that people have is really just comes down to hydration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you can smell a person's breath.
I was just about to say it's good for
or
the
if they
breath.
sneeze, or a person sneezes. You ever smelled sneeze?
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
The smell of sneeze is one of the most putrid smells because especially because it's
wash yourself in bleach after it goes into your system.
It's not yours, and it's just all that. But that's a lack of hydration that you smell. Drink some more water, buddy.
Drink some more water.
I just want to know though, how do especially women, because I feel like it's a little different for men, but anybody in general, how do you not smell yourself? Like when I've gone to the gym at LA Fitness before and I'm like, oh, well, let me just jump in the sauna for a few minutes. There was one time there was a girl in there. She was butt naked and it was so bad. I think
Fish
it was
fry?
more in the rotten trash, hot trash category. My sister and I were in there and we didn't last, but like maybe 10 seconds and we had to go.
The Old Bay?
I don't know what that was.
The Louisiana?
But how do you not smell yourself?
Because you're supposed to smell it, and even if you don't think or know it's you, you're still supposed to self-check. Like once you
get
smell
nose
it,
blind.
Okay, first of all, no. If you're getting nose blind, you got a different type of situation. You got a different type of problem. Because it takes a minute to become nose blind.
that means
like-
you're too used.
That means it's a common recurrence. And it's just normal. You go to somebody's house and you like, damn. But they like, what? Because it's ever present.
Damn.
It's evergreen.
Yeah.
Everybody has a house smell, and if you stay in that house long enough, you're not going to smell it no more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, but still,
I literally remember homes by smells. Like
Yeah.
I everybody's house, and certain people's house always smells clean. They probably use the same cleanser or air freshener. Some
And
people's
sometimes not
house.
even a freshener. It's just a scent. Like it just smells like their house, like whatever that is. It doesn't even smell like a clean smell. It's a scent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's in
people
your
used to
clothes.
always say, like, even like when they'd borrow clothes, it smelled like chocolate at my place. But I always have those scented things the plugins. Oh my God, you guys are the worst. Not like that. What is wrong with both of you?
Which is I'm listening to you. So like chocolate that much, huh?
I was just thinking about it. I was like, chocolate.
Yeah,
What
well,
are
I
you
mean,
doing
I
over-
think
what
people
are
that
you
know
doing
me
over
know
there,
that
Abbie?
I've been a
What
fan
are you
for a long
doing over
time.
there?
But
Are you
it-
fine doing it? You fine doing it, huh?
But I see what you did there.
She got a chocolate fountain in there.
But I do like my plugins. Every room has a different scent. So like the
Go on and say it, B.
For plugins.
you know what? I'm just I'm like
cut.
trying to explain. Like I actually have like the plugins.
Does your plugins have a dangling mechanism?
No. I know where you're going. No. No, like I have the room that's kind of like my spa room smells like lavender. Like when you go to the
Okay.
spa.
Yeah, lavender. I do lavender. All the essential oils.
You know what?
Ben is
Forget
still in
y'all.
it.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
You choked. You almost choked.
I have spoken.
Go,
Okay, so look, the round. Let's round this out now, because motivation. Okay, the motivation is your scent often precedes you, and being self-aware is very important. If you can't be aware of your scent and your physical apparatus, it's probably hard for you to be aware of your inner state and your inner being. And typically, your innards dictate your outward scent. So, drink your water, keep yourself clean,
Mind your business.
and change your plugins often.
And floss.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Oh,
to floss.
wait. Something more important than that. Scrub your damn
Oh,
tongue.
Oh, the tongue. Yes.
I got an
Yes.
awesome tongue scrub.
Yeah, I got the scraper too.
I bet you do.
Seems like a loaded comment there.
Wow.
Shots
you set
fired.
yourself up for it. Since y'all over
Shots
here cracking
fired.
jokes on me. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay, yeah, as y'all see, we like to play. We like to play. It's not always politically correct. And just
It
yeah,
is.
and just as a disclaimer, we are human beings here. So, we aim to give great advice. We aim to speak from the heart. We're not always going to say and we aim to please. We aim to have everybody leaving feeling uplifted and confident, but we're human beings too. Sometimes we may say things that in the moment, might need some recall and recourse, and so that's just a blanket comment. That reminds me of this whole recent Tyrese and DJ Envy situation. I actually vibe with Tyrese over like the way that he let it be known, like, I make mistakes. I say things that sometimes in the moment are not, favorable, but he's like, he's the type of person who will come back and apologize for the things he says. And I understand that some people, they say certain things and they just go with it because of the salaciousness, and they don't want to be seen as backpedaling on their words and their opinions and things like that. That's not how we operate. That's definitely not how I operate or whatnot. And, it's a learning curve for everybody in life. So that's just one of our tabtastic, tabulous commandments.
Ben, what are you munching on over there? Tongue man.
Just chewing on air.
She be trying to set him up. Set him up.
He's setting himself up. Look.
Pistachios. Pistachios.
Ladies and gentlemen, pistachios.
Pistachios.
Funny. The wasabis are really good. They got a new wasabi.
I love some wasabis.
Well, on that note, everybody, until next time, that's a wrap for us today. Make sure you guys keep up with us. You can find us on social media at the BizTab. See you guys next time. Wow.
Y'all know what these two things mean?
Change your plugins.
Or according to Ben.
That's mine. That's for me. This is for them. Get 2. I get 4. I want to
You
make
put
sure
it all up on your nose. You get the residue on the bottom of your nose and everything too.
There's no residue. I'm squeaky clean.
I'm good.
I'm not smoking.
Okay. Bye, folks.